Chris Foreman, Purdue's SID, right? That's the job title for Mr. Chris Foreman.
Yeah.
Just wanted to double check on that. But anyways, I never know for sure because I see Chris Foreman stuff on Twitter a lot, and he puts a lot of awesome Purdue numbers and I don't know, just intel. But his Twitter bio always gets a chuckle from me knowing who he is because it just says wannabe meteorologist. So sometimes I have to do a double take. I'm like, what is this role again? Anyways, Chris Foreman found a Braden Smith stat yesterday that is a new way to frame Purdue star point guard's greatness. Let's talk about it. This was Chris Foreman's tweet. This is cart. Oh, oh, this is hard to comprehend. Braden Smith is the only player in Big Ten history to have at least 1,300 points, 700 assists, and 500 rebounds in his career. He has an entire season left to play. In Foreman's words, like, what? Three exclamation marks. Shouts to Chris Foreman. He's helped us get access to certain Purdue things from time to time back when we were doing college hoops to go Purdue. So, Chris, appreciate you and all that you do, the great work you do covering Purdue basketball. Only player in Big Ten history with those numbers with a season left to play. How impressive is that to you?
I mean, it's extremely impressive. I mean, even outside of the points and the assists, which are also like just crazy numbers given through 3 years, for a kid who gets, I think, lauded as like this undersized, unathletic kind of kid. Uh, I mean, even 500 rebounds in his career is crazy. Playing with the bigs that he's played with too, the fact that he's been able to get 500 rebounds at his size, playing with the giants he plays with, just I think speaks to what he is as a player, and it's extremely impressive. The one thing I would ask in this one is if we lowered one of these numbers just a little bit, did we round up in this case to keep some people out of this?
So, from a little look at this from my end, I don't think so. The one thing I would point out, I think there's only 8 players in Big Ten history with 700 assists. So that's the key to this like whole cut it down, weed it out thing. Like he's gonna be the greatest passer in Big Ten history when the season ends. Marking it at 700 right now means there's only 8 other players, and I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty positive, none of the other 8 players have 500 rebounds. So like I think you could leave points completely out of this. I think we just put that mark up because like Braden's also a killer scorer. But truly, it's such a unique archetype to have a player that good at passing that is also a rebounder. Because you think of the other top assist guy, like Cassius Winston, he wasn't rebounding at all, right? I don't know who else is at the top of the assist board, but I would assume a bunch of small guards that aren't good rebounders. So the archetype of Braden truly being a triple double threat pretty much night in and night out, even if Paint doesn't play him the final minute to get his triple double, is something we really haven't seen before. Like Magic Johnson's probably the only guy in Big Ten history that was going to rebound and pass at the same time like this. And Magic Johnson only played 2 years, so he wasn't going to qualify for some of these numbers. Can we give a hat tip to the person who is at least, you know, 30% responsible for this? If Braden is 70% responsible. I'd say there's one other person who's 30% responsible for this.
What, who's that?
Mr. Trey Kaufman-Renn, right?
Think so?
I mean, Trey Kaufman-Renn was the recipient of a lot of these assists. Great elite scorer. He's certainly helped Braden rack up assists. Also, Trey Kaufman-Renn doesn't rebound. So it's a great place for a small guard to get a bunch of rebounds at when you have a big man that doesn't rebound, right?
Good on him,
Yeah.
definitely. Sorry, I'm doing a little stat add up here in the
I was gonna
background
say,
because
are you mathing in the background right
I
now?
am trying to map because the thing that's impressive about like what Braden is doing too. One the 700 assists through 3 years is absolutely stupid. Like that just makes no sense. But for Braden to be doing it at the level he's done it for 3 straight years too, because even like I'm looking at some of the great Big Ten point guards we talk about, like Cash was wasn't playing 30 minutes a game his freshman year. Even a guy like Denzel Valentine, his freshman year, like he played a good amount, but like he wasn't, he didn't start every game. He didn't play like 30 minutes or anything like that. So I was just doing a quick little in the back of my head, like Denzel Valentine's first 3 years and kind of what that looked like for him. And he's not even close to Braden.
He's not.
No.
Who is the closest? Who's the biggest threat to this? Can we both try and like solve this on the fly? Is
The thing
anyone
is
ever
that
going to come
the
close to this?
biggest threat to this in the Big Ten is players that didn't weren't playing as freshmen, like even Cassius. Like if you wanted to make this like a cute, fun exercise, you take the last 3 years of those players, but that's not fair to the exercise.
That's true. That's very true. That's very true. Hold on. I'm doing my own math here. I have an idea of a guy that could potentially get him.
Boo booey.
No, just give me a second. We talked about this last year a little bit.
Who is it?
It sounds
Don't do this.
crazy when I say it, but hold on.
Don't do this to me, Gregory's out with it.
Yeah, it's not close. Never mind.
Yeah, who do you try to do?
I thought there was a world where Jeremy Fears might get there.
Haven't told you enough or loud enough lately. You're a dick.
No, I'm serious. If
Are
Jeremy
you just look?
Fears,
Are you
if
just looking
Jeremy
at it?
Fears with zero improvement averaged the same amount of points, rebounds, and assists that he, or totaled, let's not say average, totaled the same amount of points, rebounds, assists that he did last year for 3 more seasons, right? Because he gets a fifth year since he had the tragic injury. Um, he would end up at roughly 1,100 points, 800 assists, and 331 rebounds. So the rebounds is the thing that holds him back.
But that's in a full career. That this is 3 years of Braden so far.
Yeah, but we're just after full career. Nobody's going to do what Brandon did in 3 years ever again. That's how unique he is.
Gotcha. Like so 4 years of Denzel Valentine. Let's see.
Also, if
One
Jeremy
thousand
Fears just played more than 20 minutes a game, he might have a
one
chance.
thousand six hundred 1,645 points, 639 assists, and where's the rebounds? 855 rebounds. It's kind of crazy.
It is kind of crazy. Honestly, when we talk through numbers like this, I feel like the most enlightening part of it always to me is how much he's on the court. Like in the Fears example I just pulled, I don't want to say Fears is anywhere close to Braden in skill sets or these numbers, but like he's a player, a guard that's an elite passer that is going to rack up a lot of rebounds too. He can do some of those things. Um, Fears plays half as many minutes a game as Braden, right? And like whether or not you want to call that durability or just earning your coach's trust, like the reason that Braden Smith is in line to set a lot of these records is because he's been playing 39 minutes a game for 3 seasons. Like that is one of the most impressive parts of his entire career that I feel like doesn't even get talked about, you know?
Yeah, it's listen. It hurts to say. People don't want to say it because maybe it doesn't feel right when they say it out loud. But what he's doing is some shit we've never seen before, and it's Braden Smith, and it's a point guard for Purdue that's 6 feet tall.
You know what? Who's the player with the most minutes played in a college basketball career in 4 seasons?
Why do I feel like we looked this up before?
But the COVID year has messed this entire thing up because all the guys at the top of the list played five. But I want to find someone who has played the most minutes in college basketball history in just 4 seasons.
Honestly, Hansbrough is probably up there.
Can we find this? Because what's Braden at right now?
Here, you look up Braden. I'll look up Hansbrough.
I mean, Braden's going to have played more than Hansbrough. He has to have, right? A big man? 3,721. If Braden plays the same amount of minutes last year that he did this year, which seems like a fair assumption, 3,721 plus 1333, 5,054 minutes would be the number for Braden. That would have him as the 32nd most minutes ever played in college basketball. Now, the
That's
question is
crazy.
how many of those 31 guys ahead of him played only 4 years? And you're damn skippy. I'm going to click through all of them right now because the
Are
first
you?
two both played five. I might have found something.
Uh-oh.
Baylor Shireman played five.
Oh, you want to be Foreman so bad?
Tucker Richardson. Oh, dude, this tweet's gonna do numbers. I'm gonna get a Cobra Stats graphic so fast. Did Brad Davison? Brad Davison played five. Dude, I think everyone in front of him played 5 years. If Braden Smith plays the same amount of minutes he played last year, he I think is going to be the most minutes in a 4-year player ever. Oh, all right, hold on. I'm into
Is
20, 21 right now, and it's all
it,
COVID year,
is it
guys.
still raining true?
Yeah. Into 20th. Davion McKnight, 5 years. All these guys are COVID year guys. Kellen Grady, 5 years.
5 years.
Trey Townsend, 5 years.
Uh, Trey Townsend might not be 5.
5 years. He played four at Oakland, then Arizona.
Did he?
Joe Girard, 5 years. Got that extra year at Clemson. Tavion Kinsey Marshall, 5 years. I mean, I'm sorry, this is a horrible listen, but I think I really discovered this. Mark Sears, 5 years. Jordan Bohannon, 8 years. Darius, this is where we're at. Darius Brown, 6 years. Card, I'm into the top 12 players in minutes in college basketball history right now. Jalen Pickett, 5 years. Isaiah Stevens, 5 years. Kihei Clark, 5 years. It's definitely going to be true.
Yeah, it's got to be. If you're in the top 12, it's got to be.
Antoine Davis, 5 years. Kyle Lofton, 5 years. Let me just confirm. We got seven left. Marcus Carr played roughly 7 years. Gibson Jimerson was 6 years. Max Asmus,
Like 7.
five. Braden Norris, wow, fourth all time. Braden Norris,
Wow.
4 year, no, 5 years, excuse me. RJ Davis was five. Caleb Love was five. Jacob Gilliard, the number one minutes player in college basketball history, played five. Yeah, wow, we just discovered that on the fly. That's insane.
That's kind of crazy.
So if Braden Smith plays the exact same amount of minutes that he played last season, he has played the most minutes of any college basketball player ever in a 4-year career.
That's wild. We actually came across that.
That's insanity, and that's part of why he's going to set all these records. He's the most durable player ever.
Okay, now wait a minute now.
Knock on wood, of course.
Where's like the rest of the guys on that team?
What do
Like
you mean?
how many minutes was Fletch playing his freshman year?
I mean, not Braden. He was only in
Not
the
30.
20s his
He,
sophomore
he
year
didn't
too.
touch 30. He didn't touch 30.
His sophomore year, he was only in the 20s too.
Okay. Never
Let me
mind then.
check. And we knock paint for not playing him enough to get his triple doubles. Crazy. Yeah, Fletch only played 30 minutes a game his junior year. He was under it his first two.
Mm,
That's crazy, dude.
it is crazy.
Should I tweet that out? Should we do some numbers?
Honestly, that's a great tweet.
I have one more question for you.
Yeah.
Who's the more unique player, given all we know about them, what they became in college? Who was the more unique, like there isn't another guy like this ever? Zach Edey or Braden Smith?
Zach Edey.
The fact that they overlapped at the same time is crazy. Can I make a case that it's Braden and not Edey?
Make a case. Not listening.
You won't even listen? Can you at least listen to it and then rule at the end of it?
Sure.
Okay, here's my case. We've seen other 7-foot unstoppable post scores.
When?
Zach Edey's the best, the most dominant one. But like I've seen National Player of the Year 7-footers that score 26 a game.
When?
Luka Garza, like 2 years before this, I've seen 7-footers that are unstoppable and just score 25 a game. I haven't seen a little 6'1" point guard that rebounds 6 rebounds a game, passes at the level he also passes, and never comes off the floor. It's like if Cassius Winston rebounded like Brandon Dawson, and that's crazy, and never came off the floor.
It's a it's a pitch. It's a pitch that you did. I did think twice. I stuttered in my thinking, but no, the two-time National Player of the Year is way more singular. And don't try to downplay him by pulling that Luka Garza thing. Have some respect.
The fact that they overlapped is still an all-time crazy thing to me.
Yeah, crazy that that overlap could happen with and come away with nothing.
Oh, chill. It'd be like if like Magic Johnson and Draymond Green overlapped for 2 years.
Like that was so great and that's so amazing.
Stop.
But
Don't be mean, man.
it couldn't take down the mightiest of mighties, Tristan Newton and Donovan Clingan.
Dan Hurley was too great.
the greatest maybe two players in college basketball history played together, and they couldn't overcome Tristan Newton and Adama Sanogo.
Yeah, dog, it was Caleb first fault. What do you want from me?